Warren Buffett. A cool morning in 1941, when the other children were playing the toys, an 11-year-old boy was throwing newspaper on the streets of Omaha. His hands were freezing, but the calculating machines were running in his mind. He did not love wealth, he loved freedom. He knew that every coin he saved was taking him one step closer to living the life he wanted. The price of success. Scene changes. Now an old man, Warren, is sitting alone in his old office, a pile of files in front of him. Decades passed. The boy became the richest man in the world. He had enough wealth to buy a country, but what did he buy? Nothing. The same old house, the same simple car, and the same old office. Warren says, people ask me how I did it all. I just learned to hold on to time. The world was running, I was standing still. The world was greedy, I was scared. And when the world was scared, I showed courage. But in this journey, I left a lot behind. Wealth piled up, but Buffett understood a harsh truth. You can buy every company in the world, but you can't buy time. Warren says, I have billions of dollars in my bank account, but I can't borrow even a second. I can't give all my wealth to bring back my friends and loved ones who have gone underground. Whether you wear cheap or expensive shoes, the path remains the same. Whether the watch costs 50 rupees or 5 million, it tells the time. Real wealth is when the people closer to you truly love you. When a man reaches the top, he realizes that it is very lonely up there. Warren Buffett decided that he would give 99% of his wealth to people he had never even met. Why? Because he knew that a shroud has no pockets. The man who spent his whole life counting money finally came to the conclusion that a person's value is not measured by their bank balance, but by their character. Even today, at over 90 years old, he buys his breakfast at McDonald's in the morning. He teaches us that success is not just about making money, but also about sticking to your principles. Warren says, when you reach my age, you will measure your success by how many of the people who should have loved you actually do. The world considered Warren a cool calculator, but behind him was a woman who turned his stone-like heart into wax. Susan Buffett. Warren says, I was a scattered person. I was king in the world of numbers, but completely empty in the world of people. Susie taught me how to live. She told me that money is just a means, not a destination. When Susan left him, the billionaire broke down like a little child. That day he realized how helpless a person who owns shares in every company in the world is in the face of loneliness. Susan's separation in the wound in Warren's life that still floats in his eyes like moisture. But sometimes life gives you a friend who becomes your mirror. Bill Gates, two different generations, two different thoughts, but the same goal: to make the world a better place. Bill Gates says, I did not just learn about investing from Warren. I learned how to value time. He still gives me advice like a father. Their friendship showed the world that when two powerful minds meet, they don't just beat castles, but also share the suffering of humanity by starting projects like the Giving Pledge. Warren says, Bill taught me technology, Susie taught me love. Now I know that the greatest investment in the world is not in the stock market, but in people. Today Warren Buffett has everything, but he still sits in the same old chair and remembers his loved ones who taught him that the rich are not those whose bank is full, but those whose heart is full. Warren Buffett's story is not just about dollars and cents. It is the story of a traveler who at the beginning of his journey thought that the destination was wealth, but at the end of the journey he realized that the destination was the path and the companions who accompanied him. People ask me, Warren, you have earned so much. Why are you leaving it now? I smile and say, I never accumulated anything. I was just a trustee of this wealth. The money was not mine. It belonged to this world, and the world should get it back. Today, when they look at the balance sheet of their lives, there is no company name. There is Susan's smiles that made them human. There is Bill Gates' friendship that gave them a new direction. And there is hope for the millions of anonymous faces whose lives has been changed by their donations. Remember, when the last chapter of your life is written, the pen will capture your character, not your wealth. My success is not how much I have earned. My success is how many people will remember me and smile when I leave this world. A name that taught the world that to be rich, one must have a full pocket, but to be great, one must have a big heart.